Hi Cancer, it's Sunflower Spirit here, and I'm here to do your weekly reading for the week of February 18th. I hope you guys had a good weekend. Hope you're having a good day and having a good week so far. Let's see what messages we have for the sign of Cancer for this week. Universal messages of guidance for the sign of Cancer, please. All right. Messages of guidance for the sign of Cancer. What messages do we have for the sign of Cancer for today? Let's see. Messages for the sign of Cancer. We have the Seven of Wands. We have the Hermit and the Four of Pentacles. All right. And then we have the Magician at the bottom of the deck. All right. So Cancer, it looks like you've been trying to overcome some obstacles. You've been really determined to work at overcoming these challenges. You've been really, focused on your goals and trying to get through all the difficulties in life. But I don't know if this has caused you to kind of go into this mode where you're kind of trying to heal yourself, maybe figure some things out, do some soul searching, kind of find out what you want in life. There could be a Virgo of significance, but it doesn't matter. And then we have the Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles is kind of like either you could be clinging to a situation, or there's a need to kind of get yourself balanced out within the situation. We have the Magician here, so it looks like you are maybe trying to move forward, take action, maybe in the first steps of taking action with your life, possibly manifesting. But the Magician is kind of like self-empowerment, So let's see, Cancer. Let's see. I'll see if I can get a little more info for what's happening. Messages for Cancer, please. Messages for the sign of Cancer. All right. So why is the Seven of Wands here for Cancer this week, please? Whoa, we have the Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands, this could be about a message, but it could also just be about like creativity, using your creativity to overcome these obstacles, or there could have been maybe some sort of message that kind of got you into gear for standing up against all this difficult stuff that you are, or that you have been. We have the Knight of Wands for the Hermit. So I feel like maybe you were taking, like with the Seven of Wands and the Knight of Wands, I feel like you were taking a lot of action, overcoming your obstacles. You were really ambitious, but then there came a time where, or there will come a time, depending on your timeline here, where you'll kind of just need to like go within and like kind of like stop fighting everything around you, and stop being like super ambitious around you. There could be a fire sign of significance coming in, and that could also be potentially what will put you in this hermit mode, this needing to kind of do some soul searching, figuring out like where you stand and everything. But it could go either way. And possibly this Page of Wands too could have been some sort of message about a fire sign coming in, which kind of like made you stop. It's like you kind of like stopped in your tracks and you're like, wait, I need to like think about this. I need to think about like where I'm going with my life and everything. So that could definitely be the case. Let's see what this Four of Pentacles is all about. We have the Four of Wands. So, I mean, yeah, you could definitely be dealing with the fire sign because we have so much fire energy here, but it doesn't really matter. So, what I'm seeing with the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Wands is that there's some sort of commitment. Um, you may be clinging on to it a little too tightly, or somebody or your partner, somebody in the situation is clinging onto it. Maybe trying to find stability like within yourself or within the situation with this Four of Wands. I do have the Seven of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So the Seven of Cups is kind of my emotional overwhelm card. It's kind of like, there's too much going on. Maybe you have some options, maybe there's some choices, maybe you need to make a choice, but you're kind of like all in your emotions about this decision that needs to be made. And that could be kind of why you're in this hermit mode too. It could be a decision about like still fighting for, with this Seven of Wands energy, it could be still like fighting to overcome these obstacles. Or it could be about, possibly about this Knight of Wands coming in, or this Page of Wands message and the Knight of Wands coming in, because I do see there is something about, a commitment. So maybe you're kind of like in your emotions about everything that's going on. Maybe you're um, feeling like you need to overcome something before you can really have a good partnership with somebody, and you're kind of in the first stages of like taking action just because we have the Magician here. But I'll do one more line and see. So for the sign of Cancer, what else? What other messages does Cancer need to know for this week? All right. So why is this Page of Wands here, please? Why is this Page of Wands here, please? Yeah, possibly you have maybe too many things going on, or too many choices, too many options. Maybe there's just too much going on around you. We have the Judgment. So Judgment is about wanting to make a decision about the past. So there could be, you're working on making a decision about the past, trying to overcome some obstacles, and then you get this message unexpectedly with the Page of Wands. As I said before, this could also be creativity, so it could be, kind of using your creativity to really assess your past, and with the Seven of Wands, kind of, overcome what you need to overcome. Why is the Knight of Wands here for Cancer for this week? We have the Moon. So the Moon is about illusions, things that you don't know. It could be about secrets. It could also be about your subconscious, kind of psychic energy. And, we do have that full moon today. It's also the card for the sign of Pisces, so there could be a Pisces within the situation, but it doesn't matter. So maybe you're kind of like, there's things you don't know, like you got this message, you're trying to figure out, you're trying to decide about the past, make this decision like how you acted about the past, and then this message comes in, and there's this Knight of Wands energy where I feel like this really is like a fire sign that could be coming into your life, but there's things you don't know, so it kind of like slows you down. Like with the moon energy and then the hermit, you're kind of like, you're kind of going full speed with the Seven of Wands here, and then you get this message, or um, you start to really think about like the past and think about making a decision about the past. And then this Knight of Wands energy comes in, and it's like with the moon here and the hermit here, you feel like there's things that you don't know, and so you're kind of trying to go within and figure out, um, really try to assess the situation, especially with the Judgment card here too. You could be trying to assess and figure out. We have the Star card. So the Star is about, it's about healing. It's about spirituality, but it's also about your wishes and desires, and you having hope and faith in your wishes and desires. And so, what I'm seeing here is you're wishing and hoping for this commitment, this Four of Wands. But there's some sort of like, with the Four of Pentacles, I feel like you still might be clinging on to the past, and that might be why we have this Judgment. You're trying to figure out, you're trying to, with you clinging on to the past, that's why we have the Judgment, that's why we have the Hermit. You're really needing to soul search, you're needing to do some healing, and it looks like with the Star you are going to, you are definitely in the process of healing. It looks like with the moon, you're really trying to fully assess the situation for what it is. And I think with the moon too, because the moon can sometimes be about emotions too, just because we have the Seven of Cups here. I feel like maybe, you're really trying to assess your emotions and trying to figure out, the situation, like where should I go? Like what are my options here? Where should I go with this? Oh no, Cancer, we have the Three of Swords at the bottom of this one. So it looks like there could be maybe one of these obstacles that you're trying to overcome here is, you know, you received some sort of harsh truth. Like this is the reality of harsh truth. This is pain, this is heartbreak. And so maybe you received um some sort of harsh truth that could be one of your obstacles. Maybe that's why you're kind of assessing the past, trying to figure out where to go with this. I feel like this Knight of Wands is new energy, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. I feel like whoever this Knight of Wands person is, um, it is new energy. Like I said, it could also be just an aspect of yourself, like trying to really, the Knight of Wands is really ambitious, really determined, and really focused. So it could just be like the Knight of Wands, with this Hermit, really trying to go within and figure this whole situation out for yourself. Um, because, with the Magician here, it's like you're in the first stages of taking action. You're really trying to work on this change within yourself. It looks like you're really trying to assess the situation and make a good decision, really, is what you're trying to do. Um, and I feel like it kind of has to deal with, this sort of harsh reality of truth, and possibly, sending you into this Seven of Cups energy where you're kind of emotionally overwhelmed. I think that's why you decide to take action. But Cancer, I see, this is a difficult situation, but I do see you, I see a lot of potential for working through it. I see a lot of good steps in the right direction. So I think that, if you can get through this, kind of Three of Swords energy, I think you'll be okay. Because we started out with the Seven of Wands, so that tells me that you are kind of, focused on overcoming some of this tough stuff. So, and then, we have the Star down here and the Magician up here. So I feel like, you really got a good grasp on the situation. You're really going to handle it, with grace and everything. So hopefully this was helpful, Cancer. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you guys have a fantastic week, and I will talk to you guys later.